weight loss by any means doesn't mean progress. And that's something we get caught up into a lot, where we might see the scale move and we think, okay, well, what I'm doing must be working. And then you continue to do it. In my opinion, if it's not sustainable or it's harmful, it's not progression. One of the big things for my lifestyle clients is, yes, I want them to lose weight during the time we're together, but we're teaching them to make it a lifestyle. So that way, if I don't see them for whatever reason for a year, because we made it a lifestyle, I'm not expecting them to put the weight back on. The hardest part of my program is just that mindset shift. And that's what I really think you need to make those things sustainable. But a lot of people don't want to make that lifestyle shift. But I think if you're really trying to get real results, and real results meaning permanent, sustainable results, you have to make sure it's a lifestyle and not just a quick fix. Now, unfortunately, because of that mindset, we get scammed a lot. One of the goals of this podcast and anyone that listens to me wherever you find me is I want my listeners not to get scammed, to have a little bit more education, to kind of think these are the questions I should be asking when I'm taking information from people, including myself. What I say is usually unpopular, and I'm okay with that because it's often lonely being right. I want to go through some of the ways that people see weight loss as progress and how it harms you. The first one I want to talk about is Biggest Loser competitions or just overtraining. Now, these things are bred to think, okay, if you just move, and beat your body into the ground, you're going to lose weight. But again, is that sustainable? These mindsets, the Biggest Loser competition in itself was an extreme. What a lot of people didn't know is that these lot were working out like a 9 to 5. But I've seen other competitions where they just want to push you, where they make you think you have to work out an hour, 2 hours every day to get results. But then you do see the scale move. But how long can you train like that and manage a lifestyle? And at the end of the day, if you really think of it, who really profits from these things? If you're there and you do the program and you're putting in the work, and yet say you lose 20, 30 pounds, you get your transformation picture, whoever's doing the program gets to put it up and say, like, look at these results. They probably get 10 clients off of that. But then in a few weeks, few months later, because you never learned how to make it a lifestyle, you just put that weight back on. So I always think it's important not to just think overtraining, not to get caught up in how much weight I can lose and how quickly I can lose it. I would rather you lose 1 pound a week doing something sustainable and then see where you are in a year versus you losing 20 pounds in a few weeks to put on 40 pounds a few weeks after. But it goes back to mindset. A lot of people think, I don't care once I could just lose the weight. Summer's coming, I just got to lose the weight. Wedding's coming, I just got to lose this weight. But you went into this rush fix, you put your body to an extreme to lose the weight. And then the way you eat generally, you're going to put that weight back on, the stress in your body. You are just constantly stressing your body out. And then how long before your body says, no, I'm just not going to take it anymore? Going back to the Biggest Loser competition, a lot of those contestants had hormonal problems after because of the amount of stress and damage they did to your body. So again, if it's not sustainable, if it's harmful, to me, that's not progression. Another way people get caught up thinking weight loss is progression, and this one still baffles me a bit, I appreciate when you guys want to come up to me and tell me how much you like the podcast, but please, before you come up to me, leave a comment on the page. This what really helps grow the channel. It helps tell the algorithm gods that, hey, this might be something popular, and it helps to tell it to other people to come watch the video. These sweat belts or sweat suits I see people using is just water weight. Like, if you lost 5 pounds of water weight, that's great. But what do you think happens when you drink water again? But people just get so caught up and happy just seeing the number move. I remember talking to someone that knew it was just water weight, and they'll go for a run in these sweat belts or this sweatsuit, and they didn't want to drink water after. Like, that's how serious it was. But just again, I always like to think of things logically. If just the concept of being hot helps you lose weight, why do we have obesity issues in hot climates? Like, Bermuda's subtropical, and we still have a 70% obesity rate. There's places that's hotter than Bermuda all year round, and they still have a high obesity rate. These people are working out, they're sweating, they're working out outside, inside, but yet it's not helping them as a whole. So you can't just think because you're sweating it out and you see the scale move, that's actually proper weight loss. And then getting into that habit of thinking, well, I just got to do anything to lose this weight. Another one I want you to think about is just starving yourself. And when I say starving yourself, I don't even just mean calories. I just think nutrients, where people just think protein, carbs, fats, and they'll just reduce those numbers, but they're not thinking what their body actually needs. You not thinking about what your body actually needs. Again, yeah, you can have some short-term results, but how are you feeling day to day? It doesn't make sense to me to lose 20 pounds, but then you feel awful during that journey. You still having brain fog, you're tired, your body's not able to recover properly, and you don't feel well. Again, it always depends on your viewpoint, but my viewpoint on health, it has to be about your quality of life first, and then everything else. It doesn't make sense losing weight if your quality of life is going to be diminished. So don't get caught up just cutting calories and not thinking about the nutrients your body needs. We're going to talk about this often. You're going to hear me repeat this a lot. My definition of health has always been the constant process of being whole and balanced. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how much you can lift. I don't care how far you can run. If you're not giving your body what it needs, sooner or later, you're going to feel the ramifications of your health. Oh, hey, you guys are still here. Thanks for staying to the end of the video. Please watch some of the other videos on the page and subscribe.